G'day everybody, welcome to Rides and Vibes. Today I'm going to take you for a tour of downtown Disney. We're going to walk down and we're going to have a look at the shops that are available here so you can sort of plan your day and what is available here as well. So come on everybody, here we go. Alright, now downtown Disney is going through a few changes at the moment as well. So, over here, as you come through, we're going to start from this area here, which is the Disneyland Hotel. You have the security check just over here. And just over here, you're going to see a building that does have some stuff that is happening. Now, this is going to have Lululemon and it's going to have a few more shops in there, but it's not in there at the moment. It is coming and should be here by the time we get here next time. What has just recently opened up, probably in the last year, is Tai Fung. Now, this is a restaurant. It is always busy. It's always got to line up to get in. So just make sure if you are coming for Din Tai Fung that you actually plan ahead for this one here. Then we have the stage area. Once again, this is pretty new, fairly new for what has happened. So you got the stage. They have bands here all the time. They're going to have a bubble thing that's going to happen here a little bit later on, starting at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Directly from here is just a little run area. It's like all grass, fake grass area that you can have a little bit of fun with and the kids can have a bit of fun to burn off some energy. Straight ahead you have Earl of Sandwich, which will be opening up this sometime this year. In this little green little area as we've walked past, there is a security check over there for one of the other hotels. And as we come through, you have Nectar Life over there. Now that is like a soap shop. That hasn't opened up, but that is going to be opening up very, very shortly. Now D-Lander is kind of like your upmarket clothes for Disneyland, if that makes sense. So that's where you're going to find some Louis Vuitton stuff and all that. Just your upmarkety bits and pieces. Wedding inspiring sort of stuff in here. So a lot of cool stuff in this one here. So it's a little bit more of the upmarket. Then we have the Avengers Rescue. Now all the stuff that you're going to see in here that you'd see inside the park, but it is free to come into this park. So this is this is the Avengers. Now everything you see in this shop here, you can get inside the park, but it's just a nice way of going in. If you need to buy something without actually having to buy a ticket to Disneyland, you can get it from in there. And then over just by Star Wars, you basically got Earl of Sandwich. So this is the temporary one before the big boy comes up. So that is your temporary one. This is the Star Wars trading post. So this was originally the Rainforest Cafe and they turned it into the Star Wars trading post. And I just think this is really well themed and they did really well to fit this in here quite well, just to chuck a shop up for Star Wars. When they opened up Star Wars Land, once again, all the stuff that you find in here, you can find inside Disneyland as well. Oh, that's cool. So directly out from Star Wars Trading Post, you have Parkside Market. And that's kind of like an eatery place. We've got like chicken sandwiches and that sort of stuff. Then you have Sip and Saunter. It's kind of like your upmarket Starbucks is the easiest way to explain it. You have the monorail here. This is where you can enter the Disneyland park. So from downtown Disney, you can enter from here and it'll take you to Tomorrowland. So it's a nice, easy way to go through if you want to catch the monorail. Directly underneath here, you do have the pin traders. So this is where you're going to buy pin trading merchandise. You'll buy some other little bits of merchandise like prams or strollers, if you will. And then directly over there, you do have the Lego store. Now, all these Lego bits and pieces, they're actually going to be redone at the moment because of the sun has kind of pretty much destroyed that, the California Sun, so they're actually redoing all of them. I don't know if they're redoing the actual dragon, but I do know they're doing a lot of these other bits and pieces because you can see that they've kind of faded. Now let's have a bit of a look at the pink traders. Now, if you're starting out and you've never done pin trading before, these are really good things if you find like a lanyard with the 4. They're like starter packs. And this will help you get started on your pin trading. So further down we have the Jazz Kitchen. This is just an eatery. You can sit down, relax, and have a meal. Then you got Beignets Express. This is where you're going to get the best beignets. Is in this place right here. Now over there is going to be a new dining place where you can eat. Disney Storyland Boutique. Now this one here, you'll find some stuff from Tokyo Disneyland sort of merch, but it is just a regular merch shop. Once again, a lot of the other merch stuff that you're going to find in there, you're going to find in other shops as well. But it does have some stuff that are from Tokyo Disneyland, basically as well. Alright, Beignets Express. There you go, Splitsville, 10-pin bowling, and a bar. And it's got like an outside little play area there too as well. That's a new outdoor eating area. You can also go inside up the top there, which is Céntrico. It's more like a Mexican-inspired theme. You've got Pele just down there, which is like a sports clothes. And you got Ballast Point, which is like a brewery kitchen. Literally is a brewery in the kitchen, because it says so on the sign. Makes my life easier. And there's some takeaway food over there, which is the Tiendita. I can't pronounce that. You got Disney's Wonderful World of Sweets just over there. So all the sweets you can get inside the park, you can get just outside the park, just over there. Wetzel's Pretzels, just over here. And you got Salt and Straw, which is an ice creamery. So handmade ice cream, basically really weird things they like to come up with. Like really weird. And just in between Wetzel's Pretzels and Salt and Straw, you do have the fuel rod changing station. But we're just heading now.
Thanks.
Well done. If you're staying at the Grand Californian, that's where you enter and exit. The Wonderground Gallery. Now that's just literally art stuff. Once again, everything you find in there, you can find pretty much all inside the park. Now these two are joined together. This is their takeaway pizza bar. So Naples restaurant, but you've also got their takeaway like pizza bar. That is by far the best pizza you're going to find inside the park. So if you're needing makeup before you go into the parks, you can or afterwards, you can always go to Sephora, or even during it, come out and grab some makeup. Now that is closed for refurbishment. Jamba, that is like a juice shop. Now and there you can get all sorts of juices and that sort of stuff to keep you nice and hydrated for a nice Californian day. You also got Pandora. You've got Curl Surf, which is a surf shop. So if you're needing some surf gear or anything, or pants or anything like that, you can get it before going into the park. Sunglass Icon, it is literally just Sunglasses Hut. Starbucks. Now if you do get your Starbucks inside the park, it is pretty decent. They'll get your drinks, even though there's a long lineup. They're really efficient and they'll get your drinks pretty quick anyway, so don't stress. And then you have World of Disney. Everything in this store, once again, you'll find inside the park. So if you've forgotten something and you haven't got a ticket day for that day, you can get it while you're in here. So this store's really good if you're you're just about to go on the park, you want to buy some shirts, so you got that Disney feel before you go on the parks, like you want to buy some drink containers or anything, or you've forgotten to buy gifts and you don't have a park ticket for the day, or you're just needing to buy some gifts, this place has you covered. You can also buy Disney pins in that back corner. They used to have a pin board here, but they haven't had one this trip, so I don't know whether or not they're not doing the pin board in here, but it was always a decent pin board. And this is all the Disneyland 70th collection. So once again, any merchandise that you did not get inside the park, you are going to find it here. So like even if you want the cooling towels, cooling spray bottles, you've got, and they've got them in sections. So you've got, Stitch, you've got the Disney Spirit jerseys with the Gothic D and all that sort of stuff. You've got them all over the place. Princess kids clothing. What's that one?
I just Louis would love that, but it's too much.
Oh wow, yeah, it's very warm.
Yeah, it's nice.
That'd be very warm. And finally, when you come out of World of Disney, you have Earl of Sandwich, which this will be closing down for Portos, and all this area will be completely rechanged. But that'll probably be by late next year, I believe. Now, whereas Disneyland and Disney California between all this, it's going to be pretty simple. As we walk Disney's California Adventure Park, and directly across there is Disneyland. Disneyland, Disney California, Disneyland, Disney California Adventure, Disneyland. This is the reason why we park up a lot, because you just go from one to the other. It's really simple. It's fantastic. So just over there is Harbour Boulevard. Harbour Boulevard is basically where all the other hotels are that are not Disneyland owned hotels. They are all the other ones down there. They're all the main ones that most people will go to, because they are a very short walk from Harbour Boulevard to Disneyland. There's also restaurants and McDonald's and that sort of stuff down there. You come through the security, come through there, and then everything we went through over with everything that we went over with Downtown Disney is basically just in reverse. So everything that I showed you last is basically what you're going to see first as you walk down to the Disneyland Hotel. And that's basically it. And that's it. That's Downtown Disneyland. So thanks for joining along us on this little adventure. As always, keep riding those vibes, and I hope you have a wonderful day.